What have you seen from your team so far?
We're a young team. We've had a brutal of a schedule. We've wrestled out of state the first three competitions. We were in South Dakota, down into Utah, up into Montana, saw some tough competition. Our guys, we feel like they're starting to come around their seasons now. They're finding out what it's going to take to be successful. So the demeanor in our room has changed a little bit, so hopefully we see that this weekend.
You have a couple of guys who finished second. They were right there a year ago. First talk about Goodwin. What does he got to do to make that next step?
He's just got to continue doing what he's doing. He's just got to be a little more sound out there in those matches. We're just not as consistent right now as we'd like to be. He's got a great training partners around him, so he's just got to continue to keep developing, keep showing up, keep the same mindset, and good things will happen for him.
Same thing with Reese Osborne.
Same thing with Reese. Both those guys push each other in the room, Reese and Hunter. We've thrown a tough schedule in front of them. We've pushed them. They've both taken some hard losses, which has helped motivate them, which is good at the beginning of the year, and I think that'll help them progress as we move forward in this season.
Should be no shortage of motivation for either of those guys.
It's not, they take losses very, very hard. So when we get a loss, it's actually not a bad thing because we see the next week's practice, the intensity pick up. So I think coming into the middle here of the season with some hard losses, their demeanor's changed, their intensity's changed, and overall their whole focus has changed. So they're on track. They're doing what they need to do, and hopefully we can get more consistent with our matches, and things will come together.
And when you get Hayden Crow back, that's a big bonus too.
It helps. Hayden Crow's a great leader. He's a vocal in our room. He's vocal with our team. So getting him back will be good. He suffered from a knee injury in football, had surgery. His development will be slower just because of the intensity of the surgery, but we'll get him back next week, kind of play around with when we want to throw him back into live competition. But yeah, he'll boost our team quite a bit.
I'm sure you're convinced that these big tournaments will help you down the road here.
That was the plan. This is probably one of the toughest schedules I've ever put together, but we did it with a purpose. We got a young team. We wanted to show them some things outside of state, the level of competition. So, I feel like they're seasoned. I felt like they responded well to it, and what comes of it, we'll see.